I'm a title screen. See you in a minute. Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Welcome to Famicom Dojo, live, where this week we're going to play The Legend of Zelda. The original, the OG, you might say. Actually, this is the original right here. This is the Famicom Disk System version with all the wonderful music, bells and whistles. And I'm going to change my light, because that is too harsh. There we go. Oh, it's so much better. Anyway, hi, how y'all doing? Yes, we'll be doing the NES version today because I don't feel like translating all of the text in the game. So yes, we'll be losing our wonderful music, but it'll be worth it. Plus, well, there's other things I want to show you. Let's just put it that way. And if I need to show you special things on here, we can always flop and switch over to here. But I do want to show you some other things first, because these games, I mean, they were pretty technically impressive at the time they were released, but there were some things they had to kind of leave to the imagination. But rather than do that, they gave you these wonderful booklets with gorgeous, gorgeous artwork. I mean, that's just a start, right? Like I showed you that already. That was it's also on the actual disc. We'll let there we go. But let's see if I can find a little bit for you. Right here, this like clay version of the world of Hyrule right there with the story over it, the Legend of Hyrule, the Legend of Zelda, as it were. And there's more beautiful artwork I'm trying to show you. Was it for the NES version? Oh, I mean, it's showing you some specific stuff. Yeah, I'm going to have to, I thought it was in here too. There is an overworld map. It's not in the game. It's not in the game. You have, this also isn't everything. This is just a start. You have, well, you'll see it. You'll have an overworld like indicator, but not anything in graphic detail. No pun intended. Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is, here it is, here it is. It's all in these little vignettes on the Famicom version here. I think in the NES one, they're expanded on a lot more, but this artwork is absolutely gorgeous. It helps fire the imagination, right? Like, the game can't look that good. I would love to see, Zelda and Zelda 2 are two of the games that haven't gotten any kind of remake yet. And I swear, if they do a Zelda 1 remake, I don't need to see like a Link to the Past style upgrade. I want to see it look like this. Oh, I thought I had the manual here. I thought it was I thought it was slipped in here. It's not. Oh, but I do have this, which is again a good portion of the overworld, but not everything, right? To leave some things to the imagination and some things for you to discover. Like these are the kinds of things that it provides to you. So I use one of those wonderful screenshots as the graphic for this video, and for other parts that we do, I want to keep doing that. Before we start playing, let's check in with everyone who's here. because it's been a minute since I've been able to stream. Tried it last week. Tried to do this one last week, and it didn't function because of certain technical issues. But here we are. Vink's here. Oh, you should really replay this, Vink. The Green says her greatest memory of this game is her Uncle Mark playing it when it first came out, and it was how she was in awe of it. The graphics blew her mind, your little mind, and the music was great. The music is great, isn't it? Koji Kondo did an amazingly fantastic job. Oh yeah, and Satoshi says that his first cart was the Grey Cart release. This is actually, I think this is a re-release, because I got it in the late, or the early 90s, I want to say. And so it was packaged and sealed. It was at a trade show, so maybe it was just an unsold copy. I'm not sure, but I really wanted a gold cartridge version. That's why I have the manual, which had been literally sitting right here. I must have moved it. Good Lord. Anyway, yeah. We're not going to play on the actual cartridge today, though. We're gonna do it off the NES, Nintendo Switch version, for reasons. Lots of reasons. One of those reasons, though, has to do, here we go, with these guys, because we're going to play with these. One of the things that we've tried to do is make videos about the NSO controllers, which has been touch and go, shall we say, because the release of the Switch 2 this year sort of threw a wrench into the works. Now it's been a good thing because a lot of other things have happened in the Nintendo Switch online space since that occurred, and now I'm kind of glad because it would have made our videos very dated. I mean, they'll be dated eventually anyway, but I'll show you what I mean to the retro station. Shame. All right, first thing I want to point out actually is everything is called Nintendo Classics now. You can't see it here because the plain icon is over it. But as of the last system update, new games came out for a lot of these. So N64 had been like that for a while, but even like Famicom, other stuff, have all finally been rebranded Nintendo Classics, like just in the last week. It's taken months for them to do this, and I'm not really sure why. But like one of the things you can see, whoops. I have to play a game first, don't I? Hold on, we'll start it up. Oh, it says that I'm player 2? How annoying. Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna go to this. Try again. We're better taped. Okay. That should be enough. That should be enough juice to get us through this. All right. So it works just fine. L and R buttons on the top not only work in here, but also can get you back to the Switch menu. Things we'll talk about if you don't have these for whatever reason. So I don't really want to talk today about like the translation from the Famicom to the NES. That's a whole other topic. What I do want to talk about today is like how best to play the game. Like I feel like it's fun for me to like kind of discover things and cast about a bit and learn together. But a lot of people who come here, not you regulars who like whatever we'll do, or most of whatever we'll do, but like the other people who are here for the first time don't really want to watch us just sort of not be good at the game. So we are going to be good at the game and tell you how to do things. We talked about this a bit last week when we failed to get this one off the ground in time. So we'll hit the first labyrinth first, and then we'll start doing some other stuff before we hit the second labyrinth. That's the plan today. Oh, right. I didn't want to do this. I wanted to log in with a different user. Oh, but now that I have this controller, I can't. I don't have an X button. Hold on. Hold on. We'll grab these after all, I guess. Oh God, and now because I dropped it. Some people's kids, I swear. Anyway. I'm not annoyed. Everything's fine. All right. Oh, man. I'm sorry. I had to like get my kids supper, and I did not prepare this in quite the way I had originally intended. So some things slipped my mind, and I apologize for you having to sit through this. But we're done now. We're done now for realsies. All right. We're going to do this on a different account because I have save states. I have save states in that account. Woo! My goodness. I had not logged into here before, apparently. Oh, my goodness. These are new. So these two games are new as of this last update. Like, there's not... I'm not going to... Oh, I have never opened... I rarely opened it with this version. All right. So... Oh, I'm already annoyed. Anyway, one of the things that you get in the Nintendo Classics... Sorry. Yeah, Nintendo Classics is you can remap controls on anything now. And that was a big complaint I had in the original video I was going to make about these controllers. It's like, why? Like, the Wii U could remap controls, why can't... So we spent an entire generation without mappable controls. But then, like, as they progressed through, they made mappable controls as part of the Nintendo Classics rebranding for everything. And I think that's probably part of the reason why it took so ding-dang long to get them all out, because it wasn't just a name change. They wanted it to mean something consistent across everything. So let's get started. That's enough jibba-jabba. Let's get going. I'm also on lower latency now. I figured out, because it's been a problem where it's like a 30-second delay just about. Now we're on about 7 or 8 seconds. So if there's something that you want to tell me, I'll actually be able to see it when you say it, as long as I'm looking. So. All right. Anything else I missed in the chat? Can you order a toque? Oh, you sure can. Go to our store on 4th Wall, Famicom Dojo. I'll drop a link for you right now, as a matter of fact. I was going to wait until the end, but if you want to do it now, now's the time. Famicom. Oh my goodness. There we go. Oh, it opened up to the hoodie. I'll go to the home page. All right, there's a bang your head section. I'm going to reorganize it to keep all the winter stuff in one collection here. I haven't had a chance to do that yet, though. There's also like a across the board 10% off deal that we're doing as part of our grand opening. It's been a little grander. It's been grand for a while. So there's the merch. Check that out. I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to reduce it down to just the winter stuff. So if you buy now, well, buy now if you want things that aren't winter things at the discount. So, all right. I mean, everyone knows how to start this game, right? It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Infamous opening. Many Ninjoken memes spawned from that screen. Everything sound okay? You can hear the game, you can hear me. We're all good. All right, so you can see in the upper left-hand corner there that gray screen with the green dot representing Link. Like that's the overworld map. So you can like take out your physical map and contrast and compare. But you know there was no way to do this back in the day. And also there's like limited memory space. So you like they could have graphically represented it somehow, not in a lot of detail, mind you. Or like we do now, we could have like multiple select screens. But ooh, here we go. What are we doing here? What is this game? I'm gonna pause because I had intended to read the opening and I didn't do that. Just a second. So sorry. We're better taped. Specifically, I wanted to read the opening out of the manual. So, all right. Okay. I'm just going to look it up online because I can do that. All right, in the instruction manual, a long, long time ago, the world was in an age of chaos. In the midst of this chaos, a little kingdom in the land of Hyrule, a legend was being handed down from generation to generation. The legend of the Triforce, golden triangles possessing mystical powers. One day, an evil army attacked this peaceful little kingdom and stole the Triforce of power. This army was led by Ganon, the powerful Prince of Darkness, who sought to plunge the world into fear and darkness under his rule. Fearing his wicked rule, Zelda, the princess of this kingdom, split up the Triforce of Wisdom into 8 fragments and hid them throughout the realm to save the last remaining Triforce from the clutches of the evil Ganon. At the same time, she commanded her most trustworthy nursemaid, Impa, to secretly escape into the land and go and find a man with enough courage to destroy the evil Ganon. Upon hearing this, Ganon grew angry, imprisoned the princess, and sent out a party in search of Impa. Braving forests and mountains, Impa fled for her life from her pursuers. As she reached the very limit of her energy, she found herself surrounded by Ganon's evil henchmen. Cornered, what could she do? But wait! All was not lost. A young lad appeared. He skillfully drove off Ganon's henchmen and saved Impa from a fate worse than death. His name was Link. During his travels, he had come across Impa and Ganon's henchmen. Impa told Link the whole story of the Princess Zelda and the evil Ganon. Burning with a sense of justice, Link resolved to save Zelda, but Ganon was a powerful opponent. He held the Triforce of Power, and so, in order to fight off Ganon, Link had to bring the scattered 8 fragments of the Triforce of Wisdom together to rebuild the mystical triangle. If he couldn't do this, there would be no chance Link could fight his way into Death Mountain, where Ganon lived. Can Link really destroy Ganon and save Princess Zelda? Only your skill can answer that question. Good luck. Use the Triforce wisely. So that's in the manual. Like, there's a version that's in front of the game here, which is much shorter, out of necessity. Well, necessity and probably style. Like, who's going to sit there and read that throughout the whole? I mean, there's also there's space limitations. That is one concern. There's only so much memory on one side of the disc. Although, funny story, they could have used both sides, but didn't. Due to a misunderstanding, I guess. And so hence the second quest was born. But neither here nor there now. We will do the second quest another time. Not today. Let us continue. Mystical Triangle belongs on a t-shirt. Oh, I like the way you think, Satoshi. I agree. We should make a Mystical Triangle t-shirt. So you'll notice that the Triforce of Courage was missing from this. It does not appear until Zelda 2. That was hidden away eons ago and is the birthright of the King of Hyrule, the Prince of Hyrule. But there is no princess, a princess. Very confusing. Anyway, that's what you find in The Legend of Zelda 2, is you find the Triforce of Courage, which makes Link the king. Neat! But let's play this game. So we have that map. In the corner, we have our unfilled Triforce that we're trying to reassemble. No items. We're going to make our way to the first dungeon. So I believe that the whoopsie doopsies, that the pack-in stuff shows you precisely where you're supposed to go for level 1 here. So we're going to take that information as read, right? Like we know that And I do want to play this game a little bit, mostly like I don't know what's happening next. I'm not gonna flounder about though, like I promised. Like, but I don't want to just do like, you know, speed run any percent. I want to play the game more or less as if it's someone playing the game and discovering things the way the game wants you to discover them. Does that make sense? As much as I can anyway, because we have to make it entertaining. All right, so this is also a place where a lot of my video game habits come from. Which way do you go? What do you do first? Most people are right-handed, you go to the right. So this is one of those things where it's like you always go the wrong way first. Always go the wrong way first because that's how you get to the most exploration. Right? Right. All right, so we could go forward. We got a key, we could go forward, but we're not gonna go forward. We're gonna go to the right this time. I'm gonna scoot in a little bit too so you can see my big head a little easier. There you go. Oh, this shirt, by the way, Vink got for me as a gift when he visited from Japan. It's very awesome. I love it. Wore it last time in anticipation of playing this game last week, which obviously didn't happen. But here we are today. All right. Right, the name of the game is Not Get Hit, right? There's a lot going on. I don't have hardly anything else to help me. Now, something that I'm used to, maybe to the point of being a crutch, is the boomerang, which you do get in this level. Where did the word labyrinth come from? Is it in the manual? I don't know. But like, as kids we call these labyrinths, because you know, they are, right? They weren't called temples yet. I don't think that word came into it. They were in like Ocarina, where it was where these various artifacts were stored, right? All right, so we had 2 keys, we're down to 1. 25 rupees. Rubies? I think they're actually called rubies in the manual, but for some reason everyone settled on rupees when I was a kid. Is that just a Wisconsin thing? Just an Eau Claire thing? Just my friends? Anyway. Nope, and another one. Okay, again. So this is where you would try everything. Just like they say in Zootopia. Ooh, Zootopia 2 is coming out pretty soon, right? Anyway, there's nothing to do here. And then, like, if they wanted to be really cruel to you, they would put stuff in the walls, like having to bomb spots. There's nothing like that this early in the game. There's stuff like that all over the place in the second quest, though. So you gotta be on your toes. Like they anticipate that you have played the whole game through and you're wise to all the tricks. All right, so we could go this way. I'm gonna go to the right. So this is where like, you know, going the right way would have helped. Going the right way would have helped because it was going to be a dead end. But I didn't go the right way. But I didn't memorize everything, right? I'm just exploring. Like, I generally know, because I did play a little bit of this after the stream did not happen last week. Just to, like, get a feel for it, make sure I wasn't casting about. But I'm not playing this as if, you know, again, speedrun 90%. So we're good to go. Oh, so we got that compass. Does it show the compass anywhere? Yes, okay, so it says compass. There's a compass and there's a map. So this middle section, you can't see where I'm waving. This middle section of the screen there replaces the overworld one where you have the Triforce and everything else. So you can get a map and a compass in every one of these labyrinths. The compass shows you where the boss is, although not on this screen, annoyingly, but it is on the what would be the overworld map, which is the dungeon map here. So you can get a general sense of direction, right? Like it's up in, from your perspective, that corner up there. But once you get the map, you can see what the actual layout looks like, which is fun. It's cool, right? Like you come in not knowing. Like this isn't like, well, I guess Metroid Prime eventually does this. I see. So there, we can open that up. We're going to pretend like we didn't know how to do that and keep moving this way. Because there's a map here. Right. Okay. Let's get the map first to see where we're going. Okay. So we can keep progressing to the right. To the right. I'm pointing to my right like that's going to help you. To the right. But that's going to take us out. We don't want to go out yet. It looks like this way I was going is a dead end. So there's probably something over there that I want. We're going to go that way. So the blue areas are the ones in the map, but eventually we're going to get to areas. All right, hold on. Eastmost Peninsula is the secret. So we are going to remember that, and we're going to go to the Eastmost Peninsula after we get out of here. In later levels, there will be secrets off the map. Just putting that out there. But this whole thing looks like a genie's lamp. Each level has like a theme to it, like it looks like something. We got another. Woo! Oh, that's my bad. Needed that extra key because we couldn't get to the end without it. All right. Oop, I don't have the throwing sword anymore. Get hosed. There we go. Oop. Oh, I got my first bomb. So that's a random, not a random drop. I mean, it's random-ish. Like those kinds of enemies will drop them. When I played through it the first time, I had to buy one because it never dropped. So you get 4 per drop. You get a maximum of 8 right now, I think. I won't waste them by. Yeah, I've clearly played this game before. Like, I could have made a point of trying to push the bricks. So it's kind of like secretive, right? Like if you were to play this game for the first time, you would probably just go straight to the end, which you could do. There's nothing stopping you. Like the whole thing about this game is that it's supposed to be kind of open world, right? Like especially at a time when the concept was completely foreign. And so the lack of guidance could be seen as a bad thing. But it's also a money-making scheme because then you can call the Nintendo hotline 900 number and pay some weird adult to tell you what to do. I mean, they weren't weird inherently. It's just that they're strangers to you, right? So. Woo! Ah, dang it. So what did I get? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I got a bow. I got a bow. Useless to me because I needed to get an arrow. But I get a useful item, so I get 2 items in this dungeon. Typically you only get 1. And this is like the most useful one, but you get it randomly. Like you can't miss it, right? So think about it this way. Like if you're going through this game for the first time, they give you the most useful item in the most obvious traveled path, right? You will need this bow later. It is vital to the end game. So if you're playing through this game and you didn't realize that there was a thing you could get, like how long would it be before you like run back and get it? This is like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy or any other kind of like text adventure where it's like there's a thing you can do right away that if you don't do it, like the whole game is over. Like no, in this case you can come back into the dungeon or the labyrinth, the level, whatever you want to call it, and still get it. The game doesn't like make you start over. But just think about it that way, right? So yeah. This is what this does. It stuns enemies, just like a real boomerang would. I love it. I love it, like a rabbit. These are rabbits. If they grab you, they will drag you into the wall and take you to the start of the level, which I don't want to have to do. I could do it for effect, but I ain't gonna. Other thing I wanted to mention on this map is that you can see like the little arrows, right? So the links between, no pun intended, between the levels show you where the actual doors are, and that you can't like go from one dot to the other necessarily. This is like a link between them. And then the ones that are broken tend to indicate ones that have to get opened. Like they're not just always available. They have to get opened. Although I'm not clear from like which side the little nub is, if it means that it's open from that room or not. Not clear, because I was able to get to the one on the far left. The far left. Okay, and I love this too. The sound effect where you can hear the dungeon boss. You can hear him. Oh, okay. So, not too big, not too scary, but like keep in mind that all the enemies on the screen so far have been like one tile in size, and this guy's like average area of 4, but like, you know, really only 3-ish. I mean, there's 4 there, but anyway, what can you do? You can get close. That didn't do anything. All right, you can get close. Uh-oh. So that's one thing you can do, and then try and stab and run away. But we were given bombs. Booyah, even better. Heart container, get one of those right away. And the part I've been waiting for, that little endorphin rush. Ooh, baby. I also got some bombs back, so that was like a good exchange, a good gamble there. Oh yeah, so to use your secondary weapon, your sword is always equipped, and so your inventory only ever goes to the B button, as it says, use B button for this. So, all right. Ah, I meant to go down. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my god. Don't like it. Alright, so I mentioned the easternmost peninsula. Let's do that. Let's do that, shall we? People go east. Go east, young man. Let's take a little breather, actually. I want to see what the chat's been saying. Satoshi gets 10% off all Mystical Triangle t-shirts. Stales. Nice job, Pook Ninja. Zoomicide is saying that you can exit and re-enter to unlock that door without using the key. There's some glitch to unlock the door. Yeah, yeah, probably. I'm not going to do any glitches, though. The skeletons have only one frame of animation, and they just mirror it. So yeah, there's only one sprite, and if they flip it, they don't need to like store that sprite in memory, either in memory or on the disc, multiple times. That is very clever. In this stream, Sean mansplains how to play a 39-year-old game. Listen! Listen! Dungeon 1 is a falcon. It looks... I always thought it was a genie's lamp. A falcon? How do you get that? Genie's lamp. Or an eagle. Oh, what am I drinking there? This is a pumpkin ale made by Central Waters Brewing Company. A lot of... I'm very particular about this. Some breweries make them where it's just like the spices and then that's it. But like the good ones, like this one, actually use like the pumpkin meat, you know, the actual guts of the pumpkin to brew. And then it tastes, you know, they still add the spices, of course, but it tastes like pumpkin. It's great. I am a basic Kimbo, it's fine. All right, what are we doing? So another thing I want you to notice is how many hits some of these guys take. If they're red, those are the weakest, red or yellowish. Blue are more, usually take about twice as much, like a 50% to twice as much. So that's something that comes back. It's in Zelda 2 as well. But something that comes back in Breath of the Wild. So like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom really like wanted to harken back to this formula of having an open world. But at this point though, it's like open world has been in the lexicon, the gaming lexicon, for a long time. So it's possible to like just go anywhere you want to. You're not being guided, although, you know, early on, I can see how that's beneficial. We're used to that. There's so much talking in modern Zelda games too. I had a friend of mine show me his oh, it wasn't the Steam Deck. What was it? It was like a handheld N64 emulator. Like it could do GameCube and stuff too, but oops, I was too close to the edge of the screen, so I couldn't use my my sword. I gotta wait for these guys to stop to hit them, otherwise they're invincible. Oop, can't do it. Missed it, too late. Anyway, there's no reason to clear the screen, but you did see me have some drops sometimes, like you can get that little timer, which is very like arcadey of them to do. Like, yeah, so these dudes are yellow, there are blue ones, and that's it. But then like, yeah, so Zelda Breath of the Wild brings back the color coding of difficulty, and they add some more levels like silver, black and silver. I forget what order, but generally it's like yellow, red. Maybe it's yellow 2, red 2, blue to get some more steps in there. Whereas this game's a little more inconsistent. But oh! I forgot that I had bombs already. So like it's just ingrained into my brain. Like, you should just try this stuff everywhere. And I did that wrong, too. I'll go back to that in a second. Never take the one on the left. Never take the potion. You can't get them right now. But never do it. Always get the heart container, because you'll miss out otherwise. You won't be able to max out. So now I have 5. That's good, because I need 5 for what I'm going to do next. Ah, come on now. So what you're supposed to do is you can kind of see the tile, you can see the squareness. They didn't try to blend it in. Like these blend pretty well. These ones really don't. But then if you position it between 2 tiles, you get a twofer. So that's a good strategy to like bomb the area. But also just remember where all of these are. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. All right, so where do we go next? Are we at a peninsula? This is going south. Doesn't feel very peninsula-y to me, but let's just keep following it. Could be this way. Although the way I'm saying that, you can pretty much guess that it never is. Other thing to keep in mind is that you'll never bomb, in the overworld anyway, you'll never bomb a side like this, or left or right. You'll never bomb the bottom. It's always the top. Interesting choice they made. It does make it a bit easier to figure out what you need to do. All right. Second one of these that we've seen. What does it do? I wonder. Ugh. If I die, I'm just gonna let it ride. Okay. We're gonna go back because I'm not feeling very peninsula-y over here. Now, one of the things that I would care about when I was a kid was to play this game in a way that I wouldn't die, because what happens is that when Link loses a life, it doesn't really matter. It just adds to the life counter. at the top. Oh, you know what I'm missing? Oh God, my crutch. All right, I'm gonna reset the screen there so I have a little better chance to. Ah! Ah! Got it. I think there's something here, but I can't remember. We're gonna keep rolling. All right, so what do we got? Ugh. I just want to get in here, but you're freaking me out, guys. All right. We're in the easternmost peninsula. It feels like we are. I mean, we can't go east anymore. We're in a peninsula. We can see the top of the map there. Oh, I don't like this. I'm not going to play this. We could spam this by like finding which one it is and then rewinding it, because it won't. It's not random. It's random when you come in. It's not random when you touch it. Does that make sense? When you come in the door, that's when it gets set. So I could just make a lot of money that way and use the rewind feature. I'm not gonna. This is the secret though. I just remember this. I just remember this. I just remember it. Like, she told you, right? But it's so esoteric. It's so vague. It's so whatever. Can't remember. Right, so this is where we can use this trick. There we go. There is one here. Whoops! I didn't want that one. All right, but there's also this. Very important. Show this to the old woman. I can't tell you what this looked like to me as a kid, but it's just meant to be like a curled up note, right? Like that bottom right piece is just like a curled up. But when I was a kid, it looked different to me. Like I didn't understand what I was seeing. But oh, hey Rachel, thanks for the dough. Thank you for. So we have super chats turned on now, so you can like buy stickers and just like throw us a little donation here and there for doing the stream. Really appreciate all you guys for that. So she says that this boss makes reappearance as the first boss in Zelda Oracle of Seasons. I haven't played either Oracle game since they came out. Is that bad? That's really bad. Pool's voice does hate loud noises, and I think I've demoed that on the Switch and how that's even possible. All right, yeah, later, Vink. Money-making game, yes, money-making game. And then I get some money for playing the money-making game. Show the seal woman. Yep. It's a scroll, yep. All right. I mean, I can't, like, play and read at the same time. I gotta remember to look down. I do like this, too, where, like, you're on the stairs, and because it's supposed to, like, give you an impression of three-dimensionality, you move slower versus here where you move a lot faster because you're just going straight. Like, it makes you feel like you're going diagonally a little bit. It takes more time to traverse. I like that. I like that about this game. So now what do we do? Because we can go anywhere and do anything. There's a second level. I'm sure of it, right? But like, where is it? How do we get there? Like, nothing similar to what we've seen has come up so far. I mean, it has. Two of those things have, actually. But, oh, I didn't get hit. Amazing. But none of them have been levels. So I was like, what are you gonna do? Okay, I recommend never buying the key. There are cheaper shields out there. I do need this though. So we're gonna grab that. Because we're gonna use it. There's one of those near the starting, but I didn't have enough money to buy it at the time. So it's fine. This is one of the places, right? It's like, what? Huh? I don't know. All right, I give up. Oh God. Let's go this way. We'll come back to that. I'm not ignoring it. I want to do this first, though. It's not clear to me why it passes through the enemy. Sometimes it's because they're flashing. I'm not really sure. But I think I only need 5 heart containers to pick this up. Yep. All right. So we've gone from the wooden sword to this other one, the white sword. And I think that cuts, or that doubles the damage you can do. So these guys were already 1 hits, but the blue ones are also going to be 1 hit now? Can't remember. I also know that there's something here. I just know that. I know what it says, and I don't want to have to pay for it because I need this money. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the information, and I'm going to rewind it. Another reason why I wanted to use this version. I knew already, but I wanted you to know to demonstrate how this whole game is supposed to work and how they intended you to play it. So it says go up and up and up. I'm like, okay, I can guess based on what I had been doing just now that she means this place, where I went up and I went down. Well, I didn't go down yet, but it just repeats. Weird. Booyah! So here we are. Level 5. Now here's the thing about this game. You can do these in any order. You absolutely can, and the keys are all interchangeable, which I think is why they sell them. If you like really goof yourself up. I don't think you ever need to buy any though. Here they are. Here they are. Can't do nothing to them though. Oh, I can't. Oh, that's right. In the Famicom version, you can't hurt them this way. Ooh, there we go. But because you can't do the loud noises trick. Ah! Sometimes they bounce and sometimes they don't. Oh, these guys never bounce, do they? Oh my God. Yeah, so it's like, all right, that might be enough to scare me off, right? Like I don't feel tough enough to get here. It's possible. Like it's absolutely possible, but I ain't gonna do it. I not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent. Ooh, I'm gonna farm this dude. Hold on. Ah, come on. All right. Oh God, half a heart left. Have a heart, man. Have a heart. Oh, whole heart left. Wholehearted, wholehearted. Great, that's a great song. And I died. I almost died anyway. Oh, I don't want to go this way. I don't want to go this way. We're going to go this way. We're going to go back the way we came. There is a way to get up to here, to this spot, but you can't get down again. So you got to go all the way around. This is the way we go. Oh no, am I hosed? Can you not go to the right? Oh, you have to go left. Oh, crud. So any way you go in, the only way out is left. Oh, I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. Great. All right, these Zora are you can hurt them, but it's not worth it right now. That's a narrow stream. More on that later. I don't think that's a spot. I'm not gonna bomb it. Not gonna do it. I don't think any of these are. Let's just try it. So you have this candle. I bought the candle and didn't tell you what it was for. It'll light up dark rooms, but it'll also burn down bushes. Which bushes? Well, you just gotta experiment. Gotta be an experimental boy. None of these bushes though, so I'm going to... Yep, just one-hit wonders now. Okay. Ooh, these guys are one-hit too. Okay, don't remember. So just like the bombs, if you put these between 2 or even 4, like that, tiles, then it'll burn down the one that it matters. Ooh, 30. That's good. There are lots of places I want to go. Let's... Come on. Come on. See, I'm sure that the L and R buttons existed at the time that we could cycle through our inventory more efficiently than having to go to the select screen. But alas, that is not the world we live in currently. There's that one. Oh, I missed it. Hold on. Back this way. I can never remember which one it is. I think it's right around here. There we go. Ooh, another heart container. Don't mind if I do. So yeah, knowing this stuff will help you, especially if you can do it early on. Like we could have done all of this before the first level. We didn't have to play through it. But I wanted to because I feel like that's the most interesting thing to do. It's like the thing that instinctively I'm always trying to do. In fact, like when the NES remix came out, whatever it told me to do, I would try and get to level 1 instead, which you can do. You can absolutely do it. There's I think there's like a take no damage or something like that. That's 160. I can afford it, but I'm not buying it yet. I'm saving my money for something else. Ooh, well, that's helpful, but not what I wanted to do. Ah, lame. Lame. All right, this is where we started. Very shape is burned into my brain. I'll check the chat in a minute, guys. I'm sure Satoshi's wondering where the heck I went. Okay, not want to go there yet. Okay, this is where I wanted to go. This was it. Was this it? I don't remember. So that shield, that bigger shield, would help me with this. Like, I'd be able to repel this dude's nonsense. But right now I can't. Right now I am hosed. So you have to leave the screen. This is like a once per screen candle use. That's why I keep doing this. There is a red candle, which funnily enough is stronger than the blue one. So it's like if you're a bad guy, it makes you stronger. If you're a good guy, it makes you weaker, with the exception of the thing that I'm trying to do right now, which I'll show you once I am able to do it. Okay, I couldn't remember if there was a thing there or not. I guess the answer is no. I think this is where I was trying to go. Nope, that's not it. Where am I trying to go? Maybe it is over here. Ugh. Wasted that fairy, man. Wasted it. Ah! Speak of the devil. Speak of the fairy devil. Woo, excuse me. There we go. Boop. Wish there was a run button. I want to run so bad. Where am I going? That's definitely something, by the way. Ah, we don't need that yet. That rock is definitely something, but it's not something we need to use right now. I mean, we could. I think we're able to get to the thing. Oh, no, we're not. I think we need to get across the river first. Okay, so now it's 130. I also can buy arrows, which is what you need in order to use the bow. I don't think that arrows drop. Not until you buy them anyway. Am I wrong about that? All right, let me check the chat because I'm saying a lot of things and not really checking what you guys. Bunnies of Doom. Shop selling keys is a great fail-safe design. It's possible to unlock doors in future dungeons that could otherwise stop you from progressing. No, that's a great point. That's a great point, Satoshi. Right. I kind of look at it like Fortnite or something. Like you can pay real money to progress in the game, but there's no real money here. It's in-game money, and as you'll see soon, you got to use it or lose it. So those things are just rabbit heads. Yeah. Kellen's here. Hello. Bombs says he ended up doing level 3 before 2 in his last playthrough because I forgot where it was. No, that's fair. Level 2 I can never remember where it is, but I actually deliberately went and found it since last week so I wouldn't forget. Yep, and arrows consume rupee when you fire. But you have to oh, I see. Thank you. Yes, that's correct. So you have to buy the arrow, and then from that point on it's always in your inventory, but you just spend rupees every time you want to use it. So I have 190 arrows right now. Well, I'll have 110 if I buy the arrow. Yep. Thank you for that reminder. It's been a while. See, I don't remember everything. Thank you for correcting me. See, and because I lowered the latency, you actually heard me say that, and I was able to see you respond to it in less than 30 seconds. So, isn't that nice? All right, I'm trying to go somewhere specific, and I'm not there yet. Frustrated with myself that I can't remember where it is. I think it's over here. Ooh, look at that. So happy I got the white sword. My goodness. Oh, this isn't it. Dang it. Ow. Jerk. All right. So these moblins, I think, are supposed to be like the ones you see in the overworld, in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, right? But they're so much more lanky than these guys are. Oh, those aren't moblins. Those are bokoblins? I can't remember. The moblins are tall and lanky. So confusing. Where these guys are squatting around, but it's because they're just one tile in size. Oh, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you one way. Maybe next week. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Earn money while I'm at it. Oh no! And these Armos guys are like also intermittently fast or slow. I think that's random. Ah, I thought that was a heart. Dang it. Okay, so we got this one. Did we go up there? All right, hold on. Let's go up here. We did not go up here. No, sir? I don't like it. Did we go up there? I'm getting close to what I'm trying to do here. Sorry it's taking so long, but it'll be worth it when I do it. Okay, there's something here as well. Boop. Okay, well, that's pretty good. I think we'll max out then before start making our way over. I could have sworn though there was another heart container I'm missing that I could get, but maybe I got them all. I might have gotten them all. Ooh, slow down. Gotta love that emulation. Boy! Okay. So typically there's also never like a door and like a burnable bush or whatever in the same screen. Typically. I don't know if that's a hard and fast rule, but ooh. Speaking of burning things. Level 8! Nope! Oh no, I'm on the other side! I forgot. I want to go that way anyway. It's fine. Oh, I don't want to go this way. Oh, this sucks. Oh, I'm so angry with myself. I can't remember if there's anything here. Hold on. No! What a butt! How infuriating. I have like this compulsion to always get a fairy even if I don't need one. And so I feel really bad that I didn't get that one. I guess fairy is one of the other drops, right? You can drop a fairy, you can drop one of those stopwatches to stop time. Okay, I don't know what you are. Yep, another inexpensive shield. Well, relatively speaking. Ooh, here we go. Yeah. All right, we are where we want to be. I think, though, that this is a spot. Right in the middle, right between the eyes. Nope, nothing. Nope. Just to be sure. Okay. Oh, is there anything here? I don't even know, man. I could cheat and then just like rewind it. I'm not gonna do that though. I'm not in the need. All right, we're getting closer. 251, 252. For as much as I call this thing my crutch, I sure haven't been using it a lot. There we go, 255. We've maxed out. Why? Because binary, because computers, because 256 is 2 to the power of 8, I believe. So 2 to the power of 1 is 2, power of 2 is 4, 3 is 8, 4 is 12, or 16. Sorry. 5 is 32, 6 is 64, 7 is 128, 8 is 256. But that has to include 0, so it's 0 to 255, all those digits. And everything in computers is zero-based. So yeah, if you were to try and get to 256, it'd be an overflow error and it'd just be all zeros. So you'd roll over to 0. I think, though, that this spawned the idea of expanding your wallet in later games. Was this like literal computational limit. So now it's like use it or lose it time. Now we have no reason to keep hunting for, like, yeah, I can get this stuff, but I can't. It won't count. It's maxing out. Ah! So let's use it because we're gonna lose it. I'm gonna go to level 2 because I wasted enough of your time wandering the overworld. But it just goes to show, like, I was progressing the whole time. Like, I had a plan. I knew what I was doing, and I assured you I knew what I was doing. But I'm doing this for a reason. Didn't cross this bridge yet, even when I came to it. Hilarious. A couple things we can do. So, this is the old woman of which the man in the mountain spoke. Right here, nothing's happening, nothing's happening. I'm gonna equip this bad boy. Boom! I will not, I need that money. But now, that spot where the note is, will be replaced by one of those medicine bottles. If I remember correctly, the red one is single use and the blue one is double use. I think that's right. Correct me in the comments. Ah! Alright, let's just roll on through here. Because I just happen to know where this is, right? If I had gone here first, maybe it'd feel more organic, but I just happen to know it's here. Right? Because you're supposed to explore the map, right? You're supposed to, like, look around, get lost, potentially perish along the way and increase your life counter. But homie don't play that. So, of course you're a fast one. Come here. Come here, Brutus. Oh, you're a two-hitter? Fine. Anyway, most expensive item in the game. That is a cheaper... Woo! That is a cheaper... That is a cheaper... key. I'm not going to buy it still. But boom! I've purchased a blue ring. It is purchased. Look at all that money go. What did it do? It's in my inventory. It's above, and that means it's a passive ability. It's always on. What's it doing? I don't know. I leave dejected. Oh, I'm white now. I'm actually blue. It's like a... I'm trying to see if there's anything else on the screen I can compare it to. It looks like it's about the same shade, maybe a bit lighter than, like, the light blue part of the hilt there. If I were next to something that was truly white, which does exist in other screens, you can see that I'm not white. But I look white. I don't know why. Maybe this shade of blue looked the best. Like, if I were, like, blue, like the water there, because there's only, like, what, 16 colors that I can use, then it might not work so well. Excuse me. Did we even go in here? I don't think we did. Oh, yeah. So, I'm broke, but I don't need any of this stuff that I didn't buy. So let's get to level 2 before we lose people. Check the chat here before we go. Bokoblins are little dudes. Yep, okay. There's one east of the start in the southern beaches. One east coast needs a ladder. I think you hug the north trees. You can walk over the stairs, the screen with north path. Keikaku. Oh, the map in the manual puts a question sign here to hint at the secret. Let me see. Let me see if it's in there. Hold on. Level 1, Eagle. It even says that right there. Level 1, Eagle. That's a bummer. I mean, there is a level 2, obviously, and that's a moon. That looks like a moon to me. Is anyone else annoyed that the DreamWorks logo, which is a crescent moon, like a boy fishing out the end of a crescent moon, is now like kind of a swoop of a crescent moon over like a shadow on the full moon? What sense does that make? And then like the crescent is, in the original logo was like, as it turned out, the crescent was like the right half of a D in DreamWorks. I watched shoot, what was it? I watched Galaxy Quest recently, which is a DreamWorks film, and I got to see that classic logo, and it was so good. All right. Yes, there are question marks all over the map here. So here, there's a question mark next to the waterfall, right? Here, there's a question mark in the general area, right? That's where we were, that we got the blue ring. There's a question mark here. We passed through that area as well. And I know what's there, but I also know that it's not what I want to do. We are going to go, yeah, level 2 is not, oops, it might be on the eastern part. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, yeah, there it is. Level 2 is on the map, right there. There's level 2. So we're going to go to level 2, but we are way over here-ish. So we have a little ways to go, but you can follow the map. If you don't have this, what do? You just remember things, or you run around. Like the overworld probably felt huge in 1986/87, compared to like what they're able to do with the overworld now. Peanuts. Peanuts, I say. I also realized that I'm playing this game in 60 frames per second, but I'm only streaming in 30. And I don't recall if that's a decision. I think I can stream in 60. I think I can. I've just never done it. I mean, I only figured out how to lower the latency after, what, 6 years of doing this, you guys? What do you want from me? All right, we're gonna start building up our cash again. Ooh, that's a pun. That's like a double entendre. That's cash as in C-A-S-H, as in monies, but also our cache of money, C-A-C-H-E. Interesting. I wonder if those two things are related. I wonder. Anyway, let's get back to this. So the next thing I would want to buy is probably, I'm not going to ever use the arrows. Like, it's not in my, like, I think the money is too valuable unless that's a good way to keep it down if you're going to max out. Maybe at that point. So that's like a later game thing to me then. So I would probably, you could buy that, the shield I need next. The shield has much more utility. So I think I'll save that for that next. But there's also the, oh shoot, the meat. Don't need that yet. Ah! Oh, you butt. Yeah, I was talking to you. So I didn't mention what the blue ring does. It cuts your damage in half. There's another one. So if you remember, like the different kinds of tunics from Ocarina of Time, it's kind of like where the colors come from, but their effects are completely different. Like the blue ones for like water and the red ones for heat resistance. But I kind of like the idea of being able to permanently reduce my damage, right? And like, Miyamoto, from what I understand, hated the idea of like experience leveling you up and getting you increasing your stats that way. There are no like stats per se in this game. There's just items, and the items you get have these passive effects. So now I have this white sword, and its passive effect is doubles damage. So that's an offensive stat. And then I got a defensive stat where I've halved the damage I take. It's nice, right? There we go. Ah! Oh yeah, the boomerang can also retrieve rupees and other items floating around. I mean, I mentioned drops like the fairy and the stopwatch, like they're the only ones. Like clearly I'm picking up like hearts and the rupees and stuff. But like hearts in later games don't necessarily get dropped from enemies. Like you get them in grass, or in the case of the Switch games, from cooking. Hi, Spirit. Aaron says you just subscribed to the channel. Hello. Happy early Thanksgiving. Oh, the Blue Tunic and Link's Awakening DX. Oh, ooh, is this where I admit that I've never played Link's Awakening DX? I've only played the original. Oh, because there's no blue. There's no blue in the original Game Boy version. It's only 4 colors. Miyamoto was a fool. People love Avatar strength. Spirit Whirl, aka Daniel, hello. Don't know why your name keeps changing. Interesting. They're moving towards using handle names to avoid impersonations. Interesting. Oh, I see. So like, if I call myself That's Orange on my Sean Orange channel, but the at is at Sean Orange, and it'll still show that instead of That's Orange. I remember there being a similar change when we went to like Google Plus, and you could change your name that way, and then everything went back to the channel handle after that. So if you see old G Plus, that's where that comes from. Okay. So our strategy remains the same. Don't go the right way first. Always go the wrong way. Ooh. I didn't get hurt. I mean, I got hurt, but I didn't lose officially half a heart. There's no like quarter hearts in this game. So I still had my throwing sword. Ooh. There we go. Ah, a little too short. The seeking on this is great. Like the fact that you move and it follows you, which is not what a boomerang would do, is great. Most OP weapon. So the nice thing about this map too is that this is what you've actually traversed, versus what the map here says about what actually exists here. So you can like compare and contrast between the two. And these guys are still 2-hitters. There's beeping going on and no one's dealing with it. Are we all dying? I don't even know it. Is there like a carbon monoxide leak? Oh, someone stopped it. Okay. Ooh. For a second there, I was like, oh, I gotta see what's hiding and revealing itself, but no, it's like that is the enemy. I think it's supposed to be like a snake. I don't know. I haven't gone through any locked doors yet. Ow. Should I? Does it matter? So far, it seems like I'm gonna get... Oh, I didn't get the fairy. Oh, God. My OCD. It hurts. Oh, yeah, if I don't get it now, I'm gonna lose it. It doesn't really matter, though. I'm maxed out. Okay. So, enemy, final, unsure. What do here? I do not know. I already got the weapon I need. This won't work. Nothing else will work. You need to do this, but only 2? Lame. Was that it? Did I? Why not? Let's just get it. Oh, that's funny. So did I even use a key? Did I use any of the keys that I got? I don't think I did. I did not do the glitch to save a key in the first dungeon, no. No, I'm trying to play this game the way that like you're intended to play it, right? The whole point of this is to be like, how do you play old game? How do they expect you to know what to do? I show you the things that they help you. I forgot to grab my actual manual though, and I'm physically hooked up to this contraption, so I could just put it away. All right, so now I have 2 pieces of Triforce. There is room for 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yep. All right, back in. So we didn't get anything. We got nothing. We didn't even get a compass. We didn't get a map. Nothing. I just friggin' raw dogged this whole level. Like, it's like I don't even know it's a crescent moon. There we go. All right, so, see? This is where not going the expected way got me in trouble. All right, so that's the end. That's where the Triforce is. So, sorry, yeah. That isn't necessarily where the boss is, right? Is that where the Triforce is? Is that where the boss is? Maybe it is where the boss is. Can't remember. So if I know it's a crescent, I know that, like, I gotta go to the... off to the side here. Ooh, I don't want these bins. Okay, so yeah, it's all here. Like, at the beginning of the level, we have the compass, we have the map. I just had to, like, actually spend the keys that I got. Boom, all right. Okay. Okay. Do we trust that... everything we see in the map is the only thing that exists? I like that. Sometimes you like defeat a guy and it clears all the other guys off the screen. It's very nice. Did I not go that way at all? Oh man. Whoops. There wasn't even a key there. All right. Ooh, blue guys. Oh boy. Rude. Ouch. Why am I not using the boomerangs against him? Boom! Now we got blue boomerangs. And the only difference is that it goes farther. It can go the whole screen length, and I don't think it's any more powerful, though. I don't think that there are enemies that it'll work on. That's really fast, though. It's like level 2. Boom! More powerful boomerang. That's really fast. I thought it was later in the game. Shows what I know. All right, we almost have enough money to buy the bigger shield, which we could have done first, but I really wanted the blue ring. Okay, so far so good. Okay, here's a place I did not go. Interesting design that like every locked room is like unneeded to get through. Whereas you definitely had to get through some locked rooms in level 1 to get to the end. Interesting choices, shall we say. The Dongo dislikes smoke. Well, I guess if I was really cosplaying as someone who never played this game before, I would have had to like wander around the level to get that hint before I got to the end. Okay, so according to this map, indeedy-do, the compass tells you where the Triforce piece is. So it's just using your awareness to realize that, oh, the boss must be nearby. All right, so here, yep. Oh, they have blue ones now too? Interesting change, interesting. Is it like a palette thing? Because the palette might have changed and therefore everyone's boomerang color changed, or is it deeper than that? Anyway, I'm going this way to demonstrate that unlike other later installments of this franchise, getting to the end does not let you warp out. You gotta walk your little Tootsie Roll Hyrulean feet all the way back. It's a bummer. That is until you get a certain item, then you can warp out of any, to the start of any dungeon. Well, that wasn't quite the alarm I was expecting, but it is a good reminder that we are getting close to the end of our time together, friends. This is all I had plans to do, so we can do a little bit more, but this is all I wanted to get through. So I'm glad we got through what I hoped to get through. I do want to get, now that I have enough for it, I do want to get a shield, though. Is it weird that Link has a cross on his shield? Yeah. Something that they didn't change. It looks kind of like a book, doesn't it? The way that like it's highlighted and outlined, it looks less like a shield and more like I'm holding out a book, like, you know, may the power of Christ compel you, etc. So I'm wondering how that got past the censors, because like any like more explicit like Christian imagery, like Fazanadu, for instance, where they were like clearly Catholic priests. How the Catholics got to the elves, I'll never know. But, and that's all gone. And they became gurus in the NES version. Interesting stuff. Anyway, let's check out the map again. I don't think level 3 is labeled, but I legit can't recall where it is. Lost Woods is labeled. Oh, there's level 3. It's across the water. Which is good because I remember where level 4 is. We found 5 already. I'm pretty sure I know where 6 is and 7. Well, I mean, we'll get there. We found 8. There's 9 total, by the way. Oh, I think that one's 7. Okay. Okay. Oh, level 4 is labeled too. Fantastic. So here's where we're going. Level 3 down there. So we are all the way over here on level 2. Wait. Farther? Farther. Oops. Yep, farther. We're all the way right there on level 2, and then we gotta go. It could be faster. It could be faster, but on the way back, we'll get ourselves a shield and chat a little bit. Probably won't start level 3, which I guess just gave you permission to bail. Shouldn't have mentioned that. Anyway, before I continue, is there anything you guys want to talk about? You don't own Link's Awakening. It's a great game. I know someone mentioned that I should play any version, but I got the original Christmas of '93, 3, I think. So I played it mostly in 94, and it was a gorgeous game, and I adore it to death. I've only purchased the DX version on a Japanese Game Boy, which is mostly why I didn't play it. I'm sure I have access to it other ways now, but I do not own an English Link's Awakening DX cart. So that's still an experience I have yet to have. I'm sure it's on Nintendo Classics here. Switch Online. Yep. Oh yeah, Kellen, you missed it. So as of the recent update, after the system update here, like 21.1.0 or whatever, as of that update, all of the virtual consoles for Nintendo Switch Online have been updated to say Nintendo Classics now. The Super Nintendo and Super Famicom ones got updated a while ago to say Nintendo Switch Online when they released the mouse functionality and Mario Paint, and then later Mario and Wario. But also like the map level controls and all that fun good stuff. Oh, is there a burnable place here? I can never remember. Now see, in some other game, there'd be something in the middle of this lake. Not this game, though. Not this one. I feel very OP now, having so many heart containers. And the white sword and the blue ring already. It feels wrong somehow. Ah, didn't mean to go back in. You didn't see me mention that? Okay, I wasn't sure if you were here when I mentioned that. I can glance at the chat more often than I do. I'll practice. Do I care about those 30 rupees enough to find a cheaper shield? I don't think I do. But I also don't have enough. I also clearly don't care if I get any of those potions, at least not right now. I think later on I'm going to care. But I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have almost a full row of heart containers. I'm getting like no drops. I need one more. Criminy. Jeepers Christmas. Gotcha. Well, there we go. All right. Yeah, I don't care enough to find a 130. Or do I? Maybe I do. Hold on a second. Hold. Ow! You butt. Let's just go this way. All that effort for nothing. Hold on. Grim Reaper 1990, thank you for subscribing. If you're the same person that said you subscribed earlier, I'll thank you twice, I guess. It's here, right? This is one of the places? Or am I wrong? Well, I got more money either way. Oh yeah, okay. 30 rupees, why not? Okay, now it's a bigger cross. Look at that, oh, big beefy boy. I love it, I feel so powerful now. Oh, come on, come here. Come here. Ah, he's shooting at me where I'm standing. I'll just stay there. There we go, now I can deflect those. I love it. And so like, you know, Zelda games tend to these days more require you to like find things. The fact that you could purchase stuff in this game at all, and like you kind of needed to for certain things, is kind of neat. And I sort of wish they'd bring it back. Now, if I remember, like, Skyward Sword did do this a bit with the shields and stuff. And then, like, your weapons and shields and, weapons and shields in, like, the Switch games are ephemeral. Like, don't get attached. Even the Master Sword don't get attached. Alright, we'll play this a little bit. Yep, likes will eat my shield, someone was saying in the chat. That is a true fact. Have I seen any yet? I have not. Huh, did I end up with an extra key? I ended up with an extra key. Because I still have 2, that's very interesting. Ooh, these guys. So they have kind of a random walk. You gotta just kind of go where they're not facing. Bombs will also work. Will also hurt them. They drop bombs, so that's kind of a hint that you can use them. But also, not just to use against them, but they might need to be used in the level. So don't use too many. Feels like I should have used a bomb here. It worked. So throwing sword doesn't work on these guys. Glad I have the white sword because it would be such a pain to get through this otherwise. Oh, the throwing sword did work. Fascinating. Alright. Well, I'm not following my rule of taking the wrong way first. Alright, if I touch the... These guys are supposed to be anti-fairies. Hold on, can I pause? There. So you can kind of see the skull. There we go. It goes between like these red and blue colors. There's kind of a skull in the middle. And it's supposed to be anti-fairies, like they're in this little ball of whatever. But they've always looked like oxypads to me. That's what we called them back in the day. So, anyway. So they flicker so much. They look a little bit different at 30 frames per second, but they look very purple to me on this screen. They look a little redder. Oh, I can't pick that up because it wasn't a drop. It was interesting. Okay, well, I'm not ready to face the peril just yet. So we're gonna go this way. Yeah, there's a map. We'll do that first. Whee! What does it say this shape is? Ow. Oh, so many keys. I cannot. So I guess that was a shortcut to get through without having to use any keys. And get to the end. None of these are pushable, right? I don't think they are. Oh, that's fun, though. That's a fun little secret, right? Like, how do you get to these rooms? What are they? Interesting, interesting. Things to think about. Another key, just right. Yep, now I can't use my sword for a hot second. Ow, 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 ow! Fortunately, I don't believe that the effect is cumulative, and that if you get hit again, it still counts from when the time you first got hit. Oh, goodness. So many of them. They were all in the same place for a hot second, and I was not fast enough to do this. Okay. Feels more manageable now. Ow. Stubborn little cuss, aren't I? Boop. Just around the corner. Right, so I can go in here. And I can go up to that room, but like, why? Why would I want to do that? Maybe to get the key in case I didn't have enough keys, like to show me, to like taunt me. Like, hey, there's no key. Ow, ow, ow. You can't get through there. But, I don't know. I had enough keys. I had a key coming in here. Whatever. So. Oh God. Ugh. I'm just wasting them now. There we go. That was a good use of time and resources. Okay. More bombs. Good, good, good. Got a raft. Very crucial to progress. Very crucial. Not the same thing as a ladder, though. Frustratingly, it feels like it would work the same way as a ladder. But it doesn't. It does not. Who designed that? Who knows? Okay, so now we got a little conundrum. Because we see that there is a door. Oh no, that's fine. We can't go north here, never mind. I thought that we had a little conundrum that we had to like bomb our way to get to the top portion of this spiral. But we don't. I was mistaken. And I still have an extra key at the end of all of this. Whatever. I guess we are going to finish Dungeon 3 today. Let's try and take 3 at a time if we can, if I play my cards right. Okay. Whoop. That helps. What do we got? Did you get the sword from the old man on top of the waterfall? Oh, I sure did. You want to see it? Ah! Oh! Now I have 2 keys. I must need it before I get to the end of the level here. Hilarious. He's gonna shoot at me again, isn't he? When I walk through there. Oh, Echoes of Wisdom is tight. Beds are OP. They sure are. I need to play more of that game too. I think I streamed it once when it first came out. And I have unfortunately put it down. There's just too many games, you guys. I just pre-ordered Metroid Prime 4. Am I ever going to finish that one? Who knows? I never finished 3 and I bought that when it was new. I streamed that one like, oh God. It was probably a few years ago at this point. Ow, oh, 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 no. All right, so given all the bombs in this game, or in this level, I'm feeling like I might need bombs to defeat the bad guy. Yup. Not need bombs per se, but very helpful, shall we say. But it's gotta stream 100% of my gameplay. I don't have that time, that kind of time. Like it's Thanksgiving right now. I barely had time to get this one together. So all right, we're gonna call it quits. There's a couple of ways to do this. The cheating way is to do it like this. The proper way, without dying. Oops. Is to do this. I thought that incremented your death counter. I thought it counted as a death. Does it not? Does it? Does it truly not? Son of a gun! I've always, when I've tried to do like a no-death run, I always had to do it straight through. Oh, I'm so angry. Today I learned. All right. I learned some fun things today. We're working on some videos, you guys. The thing about Nintendo Classics is kind of important and like secondary, tertiary to some of that. I got the Exit 8. I bought this. Hold on a second. We'll flip this over. Huh? I didn't know this about this. So we have Metroid Prime 4 coming out. And it'll be the first cartridge that I buy that's a Switch 2 edition of something. Like I have Switch 2 editions of things, but they're all digital. Like I have the physical cartridge of the games. This is the first thing I bought that was all digital. And I realized I was writing a script for a video relating to all of this. And I realized I don't know what happens with all digital Switch 2 edition software. It should be able to work on the original Switch, and it does, because I mean I bought the game on the original Switch, but like you get the bundle, like let's say you get a Metroid Prime 4 Switch 2 edition bundle, right? You should be able to play the game on either console. Funny story, you can't buy Switch 2 editions of things on the original Switch eShop. You have to buy it from Switch 2, even though one of the things in the bundle is the original version of the game. So this was $1. This update was $1. So I bought it. I haven't played the game yet, but I bought it because Vink told me to buy it, and I should play it on stream sometime. But this does for me what I needed. I have it loaded onto my Switch right now, as you saw. It's right there. But I've never had the opportunity to see how it displays on virtual game cards because my copy isn't virtual. I bought a game called Clutch on this account. Oh, hold on. I'm in the wrong account. That's the one I meant to do. Right. So you can see it says Exit 8 Nintendo Switch 2 edition. You can also, oop, I got to use a, is it gonna work, or is it gonna be two different controllers? Son of a gun. Ooh. So funny story, the L and R buttons don't work outside of, or at least they don't have different functions outside of the NES Classic Edition. So you need to use different controllers. There we go. So, all right. Now, I did it! Because that's the user who's currently logged in, right? So it defaults to the RNG. That's my Japanese account, by the way. Hence the RNG name. Oh God, some people's kids, I tell you, they're better taped. Right. So you can filter it on the Switch 2. The filters are all on the main screen. I'm not sure why they're not the same, but you can filter by upgrade packs. I didn't have any because the only ones I have are attached to physical games, even though it's a digital version of the upgrade pack. Make that make sense. But I can see them here. So you can find software. You can load on other systems. Like I can load it onto the Switch too. There are no other systems. I don't have the systems linked. Oh, because it's linked to my original Switch. Okay. I don't need to though. I have my online license check turned on, so I can pop into this game no problem. Oh, you can't see it. I can pop into this game no problem because I can just play it from here. I don't need to. It's fine. One of my kids. So this is funny, right? Because my primary console is now apparently the OLED. I don't know when that happened. I didn't manually do it. Like I guess Nintendo just decided that I play mostly on that console now, so therefore it's my primary. Switch 2 games can't be played on that system, right? Right? So any Switch 2 game I get has to be shared to the Switch 2. So one of my kids shared Fortnite to the Switch 2. It's a free download, but no one else could play on the Switch 2 besides me because they don't have their online license check turned on. Or no, sorry, they couldn't even then because they didn't own it. So one of my kids downloaded it under their account, so they own it now. And now anyone who's using the Switch can play it. The whole thing is confusing, and we're making a video about that too. Other thing I noticed today, this is how the icons always looked, right? The hollow one means it's not loaded. The filled in one means it's loaded. And that's how they always looked since the original Switch came out. But with, not this last update, but the one before it, I think, physical games now have an actual cartridge icon. Like there's a black with a label on it. Switch 2 games have red. That one's red. Right, that one's red, and it's inserted. So there's differentiation now about what software is. There's differentiation now about what software is virtual versus physical, which is nice. I really appreciate that. God. Anyway, just a little window to what we're doing in the future. These are all things that we care about. We're writing videos about multiples, smaller and shorter ones. The virtual game card one is long, but we have a short little one about how to turn on the online license check. It's a minute long. It's on the Sean Orange channel because I thought, oh, it'll be like a little vlog. I'll throw it out there. It's a minute long. It's got 11,000 views. It's been making a lot of money. It's been making more money by itself than the main Famicom Dojo channel has right now. It's hilarious. Anyway, I wanted to wheel this in because I thought it was in the shop, but it wasn't. We got merch! This beanie I'm wearing, there's this mustard color, but there's also a more beige one, although it went out of stock recently. I'm not sure if it's back in stock, but I like the mustard one the most anyway. There's this one. It's a little bit bigger, a little more comfy, but less stylish, I think. But I like it. This is the Famicom Dojo Switch logo. This is the original that Hero designed. So sorry, Hero. And then there's the Switch logo here on this wonderful hoodie. I recommend buying all these things because they're great. I don't know if I'm allowed to connect a store to this channel now. I might be now that we're monetized. I should check into that. We also have other shirts, which I might have put away. Yep. There's future retro shirts. There's the podcast logo shirts. There are shirts with this logo on it, t-shirts with this logo on it, different colors. I think that this hoodie, it's very comfortable. I like it so much. It's like less than $30 unless you need a big size. It's 10% off right now to boot. Wow. Is that on top of it? Is it 10% off on top of that sale price? I think that's right. But I love it. It's so comfortable. I would have worn it, but I had to wear this to honor Vink. But yeah, check out our merch store. I had it linked earlier in the stream. We're going to link it again. There's different sections. There's stuff for the headgear. There's stuff for the sweatshirts and whatnot. I'm gonna make like a winter dojo section. I'm gonna reorganize it, and then that'll be all it's on sale. Everything's 10% off right now, including the season 1 DVD. Yeah, I should link to the store. I should link to this. I should be able to now, and then I can put yeah, I can put this stuff in there directly instead of having to like link in the chat, which is what we had to do until now. I'm able to do links as well, so I can like link to the Patreon on the end screens once the stream's over and there are end screens. Fan flippantastic. Cool. Little bit of housekeeping. We need to read our producers and above for the month of November 2025. Producers are Peter Burrell, Keith Robinson, James L., Rachel Mosier, Matcha, and Delius of Sparta. Our Dojo disciples are Bombs, Kellen, and Morel. And our season pass holders are Earl Grey III, Daniel Hathcock, and Jody Anthony. So a lot of what I just talked about, I'm going to put up a post in more detail for a season preview about what we have planned now. Like, things are more settled. Like, I've been able to like come back and like look at how the Switch 2 has changed our plans and be like, all right, we're going to do this, 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 and this. And so there's a video that's almost in the can right now. It's a snacks video. So it's shorter, not terribly complicated, but it's an interesting little topic. There's a longer one that was originally a snacks video, but I've made into a Denshi mail, having to do with the Switch 2 edition stuff I was talking about there. Because like I had to research, I had to find out how like physical versus digital worked. And like I know already like about the physical portion of it. So the thing I know is that if you want to buy Metroid Prime 2 and have a Switch 2 edition, you can buy the full-on Switch 2 physical edition. And if you don't have a Switch 2 yet, and that cartridge will work on both systems, and then you'll have a physical copy of even the Switch 2 edition stuff. I don't believe, and this part I'm not sure about, so I gotta check this portion of it. I don't believe it does a digital download. It's on the cartridge, just like the main game is. But you can't buy it digitally. You have to have a Switch 2 to buy the upgrade pack. But all Switch 2 editions are like the original Switch edition of the game, and then the upgrade Switch 2 upgrade pack, which you can then buy separately. There's typically no discount. That's what the videos are going to say. That's part of it. But it's going to be all in like one package, and if you have any questions, that's hence why it's a Denshi mail. It's like, answer these questions for me, Famicom Dojo. So I will be answering those specific questions. Can I play Switch 2 Switch 2 editions of physical games on my original Switch? Will the digital versions work the same way? Can I buy a Switch 2 edition now? And like not like, do I have to hedge and like buy the Switch version and then have to pay for the digital upgrade version? You don't save any money doing it one way or the other. But like, if you care about physical like I do and you want everything on the cartridge, then that's the way to do it. So, and the Exit 8 proved that. I knew it already. I just didn't know how it worked because I never saw it in action before. Anyway, so that's one of the videos. So like for like a little bit outwards, not the whole ding ding plan, because that plan is probably going to change. We're going to put things in the middle. We might push things out. We might switch things out in between. So I guess subject to change, but we'll be putting out a list of that. That's for our Dojo disciples and above to see that. Not that it's a privilege, mind you, because these plans always change, like I'm trying to hint at right now. But it's like the people who are subscribing at that level, I feel like deserve to know that we are planning something. Like the money that they're donating, this is what your money is going towards. Like this is how we're rewarding you, but this is what we're developing with your contribution, is the intent of that. Producers, what producers get is the ability to vote on what we stream on here. So anyone at any level, even better than an ad level, can recommend a game, and then producers and above will vote on it, and then that's what we'll play. We gotta have a vote for December. Like I'll keep playing this if y'all liked this. Like I liked this, and I want to play more of it. But there are lots of games I want to get through, and we can only do one of these a week, roughly 52 a year max, more like 48. Although realistically, with the time I took off over the summer, a lot less, in the 30s maybe. We still do quite a few of these a year. And every month try and get at least a producer's pick or like an honorable mention out. Vink's also been streaming. That's separate. I mean, it's part of this, but like that's separate from what. Like I'm trying to promise like a certain result for your Patreon contribution. Patreon.com/Famicom Dojo for those who are curious. Also something that we link. We can now link at the end. It's also in the description, but we can also like, you know, put into the end tag, which we couldn't do before. So that's great. So thank you everyone for getting us monetized and getting us to giving this live stream to the next level. Thank you for Rachel for the super chat. If you just want to throw off a buck or two when we're doing this, please feel free if you like what we're doing. Otherwise, you can spend that $1, and for a whole month, you can you'll be eligible to nominate a game that can be voted on by the producers. You will have access to all of our bloopers on the Patreon page, like the exclusive bloopers and outtakes and stuff. For the whole entire month, just for $1, because it's better than an ad. I don't want to do traditional ads on this channel. I want to avoid that completely because we don't need it. We don't need it. Like the main channel will have ads. I don't want to do it for the live streams. I really, really don't. There's nothing more annoying than watching the live stream having been interrupted by a flippin' ad. So we don't need it. I don't want to do it. I'd rather push people into Patreon because that's a much more fun ecosystem, I think, and more camaraderie, and you get to hang out with us more. But speaking of which, you can also join our Discord for free just by being here. So I'm going to add the Discord notification. Yep, I'm working on it. I'm trying to be done. Copy link. So Skype retired in May 20. I didn't even know I opened my Skype window. One take, Sean? No way. Dang it, Daniel. Oh yeah, Kellen says he has YouTube Premium and his watch time is worth more to monetize channel. That's true, but a lot of people aren't. So I still don't want to do it for the sake of those people. I'd rather that they spent that money, if they don't want it premium, to go to the Patreon. Where did I get this? I've been sworn to secrecy because the person who gave it to me wasn't supposed to have it. So I guess I'm not either, technically. Okay, I forget what else do the Dojo Disciples and other folks get. Dojo Disciples get a free DVD. I mean, not free, but like, you subscribe for 2 months and you get a DVD. We had to up it from 1 month because shipping costs keep increasing. Season pass holders will get a specially burned disc. I still have to announce the one for this year because everyone who's at that level has earned it multiple times over. They've earned a bonus disc. So I got to think of like both those things. We're gonna ship those out. You get thank you cards. Producers and above get thank you cards, which we'll send out around Valentine's Day, I think, like a Valentine's Day thank you for being our Valentine. And then I don't know. Oh, producers also get producer notes. So these videos I'm talking about, the first you'll hear of it, if you're not a Dojo disciple and above, is if we put out a draft or a section or even like a completed video, and like request feedback, your notes, request your notes on the video. Typically it's something we want to laser focus on, like specific, like here it is, what do you think? Like it's not that open-ended. We usually say, hey, we think that maybe doing it this way versus this way might be better. And there have been videos that have been like torn down to the studs and rebuilt because of the feedback we've gotten from that process. So thank you for that. So imagine you're a Dojo disciple and you know that a video is coming, and then you're a producer, and then you get to see the outtake, and then, or sorry, the draft, and then at the even dollars better than an ad level, you get to see the finished video, like the finished, like no producer notes, like this is what's going out in a few days or in a week. You can see that first before anyone else does. And no ads, because your money is better than an ad, as we like to say. But then we put it out on the main channel, and you're probably going to watch it again anyway. Sometimes, very rarely, sometimes there is a tweak, usually to do with a technical issue that we've seen, but it's usually not different content unless there's something that we're really, really concerned about that feels like an oversight. And those are the only times that they'll be different, but then we'll have the original put up for posterity. So anyway, there are videos coming. I think the snacks video is going to be the next one that comes out. I don't want to promise a date because even though it's filmed, scripted and filmed, I have to edit it still, and it's the holidays. I'm not going to have time by like next week, for instance. Certainly not enough time for y'all to watch it first. So we got a few in various stages of development. I've hinted at one. I've mentioned the virtual game card one because that's been in, we meant to get that out before the Switch 2 came out. And I'm glad we didn't, because there's Switch 2 specific stuff in there. And again, I've mentioned the NSO controller videos, but that's on the back burner right now. I'll tell you right now. You don't have to pay us as a producer for me to tell you that. Those are on the back burner until we get through the glut of Switch 2 based videos. So I am way over on time. I am so sorry. Well, not that sorry. I mean, you guys are enjoying it, but I'm sorry to everyone else who's depending on me to not be over time right now. But I want to thank you again for coming. I was glad able to do this before Thanksgiving. I hope you all have a great one. Check out our merch. Check out Patreon. If you're not subscribed already at some level, please enjoy. I wanted to make every level worth something, so even $1, like you can just peruse the backlog. There are collections that'll help you like zero in on like the outtakes and the bloopers and stuff, and whatnot. So thank you again, and I guess until next time then. How long has Dojo been trucking? It's 2025. This year is our 18th year as of July. Yep, so we're in year 19 technically now, I guess. Yeah, 2 more years. 2 more years and we'll be 20. That's crazy. This show's is old enough to vote. Just like you can if you join as a producer on patreon.com/FamicomDojo. Stuck that in there real smooth, right? All right. Dojo is, that's right. All right. That's a good ending then. So thank you all again. Until next time, the Dojo is trucking.
Famicom Dojo.